is episode 195. Welcome into the Benches Cleared podcast, where we cover the best rivalry in all of sports. I am Jesse Gutierrez, and I represent the side of the maybe alive San Francisco Giants.
And I'm Dave, representing the side of the very mid and 500 Dodgers lately. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But we were already arguing.
Welcome to the house of mid, baby.
We were already arguing before the podcast started. That's why we were like, a couple minutes late. But I'm going to let you take
true.
the
We
floor.
were like early, and we were just kind of like, oh, is it almost time? So, and then all of a sudden you wanted to.
For the first time ever, I was like
crazy.
really early. Yeah, I was like really early, and you're like, let's just argue outside. That way no one can see it. And
Me
I was
and
like,
Dave
you know
have
what?
been married for a little bit too long, so now we're just fighting all the time.
We don't even need viewers to argue. We just got to do it for the love of the game.
Exactly.
So,
let's bring the audience into our fight. Let's let the audience be the friend in the back seat who is not scared at the couple fighting in the front seat, possibly going to crashing the car. For some reason, Dodgers fans are amazed at the fact that Shohei could actually walk from the mound, put an elbow piece on, and then go to the plate. Like, that's amazing. I don't understand that portion of it. Like, there's a video. This is not the first time since he started going back to pitching. There's videos of his stuff being lined up on like the the barricade, and he walks over and they're like, "Oh my, this is so insane that he's putting an elbow piece on." Like, you want to talk about his hitting? You want to talk about his pitching? That's amazing. We'll never see it again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. He can be considered the greatest baseball player of all time for doing what he does, pitching and hitting. But you're going to act like it's a crazy feat to go from the mound to putting an elbow piece on to stepping in the box. Clayton Kershaw did that 5 years ago.
Anywho,
Logan Webb did that 5 years ago and hit a home run in the 8th inning. Boom. Last game.
How many times in his career did he hit a home run? I'd like to know.
One's all you need.
How many times? No, right? We're not going to talk.
If he hits one home run,
this guy is on the mound coming back rehab. Mind you, rehabbing on the fly versus major leaguers, right?
Amazing.
And he's getting 8 strikeouts,
amazing,
100, and then
insanity.
And he wants to lead off for some reason, right? I don't agree with the whole leading off thing, but the fact that he just threw 100, now he has to rush and get ready to go up there, not to go up there and just stand there and hope that he gets a hit, because however Shohei goes, the offense.
You're saying what I'm saying.
So if it was Kershaw just getting whatever on, just getting some batting gloves on, just so he can go up there.
That's what he's doing.
You don't expect anything.
That's what he's doing.
No, but you don't expect anything of him, right? Like, you going up there because you have to. Shohei's going up there like he's the main focus of the offense. It's different. It's so different. You're just
I know that part. I know that's what I said is amazing too. But the fact that you're just like you guys are taking clips of him just walking to put an elbow guard on, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
I think
that's not crazy. Him actually producing and doing what he does is amazing and incredible.
That's the point. Like, this guy just threw 100. He's not even going to go sit down. Now he's got to get ready and start the offense.
Okay, not sitting down is not that big of a deal. Guys on defense do it all the time. Pitchers did it. Pitchers did it.
We're couch potatoes here, and we're saying that it's not a big deal. I'd like to see us throw even 50 miles an hour. And
I can easily
and then go and produce on offense.
No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I think it's amazing what he does in the box. What I'm saying is Dodger fans are making it a big deal that he's like not going into the dugout. Like, he's just going from the mound and putting a guard on. I could do that. I could do that.
We all could go and put gear on. And
thank you. That's all I'm saying.
No, we could all put gear on and strike out. We could all go out there and give up 7 runs, put on gear, and strike out.
Thank you.
He's not doing that. He's throwing 100 striking out guys, not getting any rest, and going and starting the offense. So
But isn't that what pitchers did for the beginning of time?
Nobody asked in fact, it was an automatic out. Nobody's asking the pitchers
100%,
to be like,
but
hey,
they were
you
still
just struck out the side. Now we need
pitching
you.
an inning.
Now we
and then
need
sometimes
you
would lead off the next inning.
It's not the same. Like if Logan Webb,
it is the same.
If Logan Webb struck out the side, and he was the most integral part of your offense, then it's different. I get it. Like, oh, look what he did.
100%.
But he's just going up there just to stand there.
I feel like what I'm saying is going over your head right now. I feel like you're not getting what I'm saying.
You're trying to make it seem
the
like
elbow guard on. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. Like it's nothing. I'm trying
that part is nothing.
I think it's a great feat. And the fact that just going for the mound straight into the batter's box because he has no time. Granted, he should be batting second in those times, or even third, so he has the time to catch his breath, right? Because, like I said, whatever Shohei does on offense, like that's how the offense is going to go. We need him for the run, for the postseason run, and we don't. As much as I want him pitching wise, I just think they got to be really careful because his bat is way more valuable. So,
but also,
I get what you're nitpicking. I get that you're saying like, oh, look, he's so amazing everywhere else. Now we're going to praise him for just simply putting some gear on.
Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's not the part that I'm praising. I'm praising that he doesn't even get to sit down, and now you got to go and produce on offense. You're not just going up there and take 3 balls or hopefully run into one.
The videos that I'm seeing is that's what I'm responding to. And the thing is, I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have him lead off, but at the end of the day, let's say he does hit second. Nothing is to stop that the bottom of the second that he's not going to lead off the inning, and it would be the same thing.
Sure, it's really one leadoff thing right at the beginning of the game. After that, it's whatever, but it's just how the game goes. But I think still pretty amazing. The fact that he did get a hit, he didn't come around to score, I don't think, in that first inning, but which kind of irked me even more because like this guy just struck out a few batters. Now he got on base, but now he's got to stand there in the sun while the rest of the team just slumps away. But that's another.
And I'm gonna bitch about something else.
Yeah, go for it. I'd like to hear what you got.
I don't know what Major League Baseball's deal is, and what do the kids say nowadays? Glazing, right? The glazing of the Dodgers, right?
Well, listen, you can't.
Hold on. Let me just say what yes, I'm a Shohei hater, but this isn't even about Shohei. The MLB Twitter account, the glazing of the Dodgers, right? James Tibbs III was our draft pick last year. Who's hit multiple home runs for Giants. He got moved up to single A, and I want to. Maybe he didn't get the call up to double A. I think that happened when he went to Boston. No type of coverage for James Tibbs III. As a matter of fact, everyone was saying, "Who?" when we traded him from Rafael Devers. And now that he's a Dodgers prospect, because you guys got him for Dustin May, he hits 2 home runs in a game, and it's everywhere. It's insane.
Well, I mean,
it's ridiculous. It's getting real ridiculous out here.
And he had 2 home runs yesterday, which was pretty cool. But
that's what I'm saying. He's had 2 home runs in the Giants organization too. Nothing.
But nobody cares about the Giants, dude. Look, you can't spell glazing without LA. All right? So let them. Let them glaze.
Hold on. I know how. There's a G in there.
My point is,
I'm pretty
funny that he was traded for Devers, and then you turn around and you trade him for May. Or either there's something wrong with the prospect that we don't know about, but I mean he just hit 2 home runs, so I doubt it.
No, he had potential. Did I tell you who his comp is? I think I did last week.
Yeah, I didn't. I want to forget it. I don't want to talk about it. I just hope that he turns into something else than that.
Conforto-like, so call him up now.
But yeah, man, who cares? You got Devers. The guy that we traded for Flaherty. Sure. I don't care if they glaze the hell out of him now. Whoever we traded for, I think it was Sweeney and it was a catcher. If they go off, dude. We got a chip out of it. So who cares? And you got 100%. Devers out of it. So
100%.
You're mad to be mad.
But what I will say is, I was rooting for James Tibbs III in Boston. I was really hoping he made the majors and became a dude. Now I have to root against him.
You just felt bad because he got traded for Devers. You didn't give a damn. You got Devers. It was
He
over.
was
Who cares?
I didn't care. No, I would make that trade 100 times over. But what I'm saying
then,
is
it's just the
he
whole
was a
like
13th
oh,
overall pick. He was a 13th
like,
overall pick, and I was rooting for him to be good. But now he's with LA. Now I have to hate him.
It's like you got the better end of a deal. Like now you're 100%. Just showing that fake sympathy where it's like, oh, I hope he has a good career. I don't care. I got Devers. Who cares?
But now he's with the Dodgers, though. It's going to come back to haunt us.
Well, now I get it why you would hate him because he's a Dodger, and obviously he's going to have a Hall of Fame career, and it's going to be,
right.
But whatever. You won the trade. Who cares? Let him glaze them. Who cares?
We won the trade. We won the week. A lot of stuff to get into. Apparently, the Dodgers and the Giants switched records, and they wanted to feel what it was like to be the middest of mid teams. Dave, what happened this week in Dodgers baseball?
Well, we really are mid, huh? We were 5-5 in our last 10 games. So, and what sucks is that a lot of people are like, well, let's just wait for a pitcher to get back, and it's going to be, that's why our defense is like this, because when we have good pitching, we shouldn't have to rely so much on the outfield defense and so forth. But now it's like you're going to lose 1-run games. Like your offense is that bad or that mid right now that you're getting great pitching, but now you're losing close games. And I feel like it's more frustrating to lose a game like that than it is to be blown out. Like when you're blown out, you give up by the 5th and you're like, all right, let's get them tomorrow. But when you go like 7-8 innings and it's a really close game and you're like, oh man, we just need a hit here. And then you lose it. It's a little more demoralizing. So we had a couple of those to the Cardinals of all teams, man. This is a team that's not even trying anymore. It's a team that's, they sold. They didn't have a closer. We're losing to NPC pitchers. Who the hell is Riley O'Brien?
Everyone knows the Big Ufando.
So, I mean, we just and I knew it. Conforto, as soon as the deadline was over, he was going to go back to being who he really was. He is who we thought he was. He got a little bit hot before the deadline, and it was all smokes and mirrors, man. You knew he was going to go back to being mid-Fordo, and it hasn't changed. So,
Giants, this is just rubbing off on him.
So, yeah, we are 5-5, but I mean, the Giants are 4-6, so you're still a little bit worse than us. So I don't know what you're talking
about. We're 4-6 because we were terrible before we lost 3 in a row. What's it called? But we were 4-2 this past week. So I mean, I'm just going to look at the last 6 days. I'm not going to look at 10 days because it makes it look worse.
So in the wild card, how far back are you now? You guys are 5 games back. No, wait.
We are 5 games back
of the top spot, but
no, we are 5 games from the bottom spot. I got to be honest with you. Before I get into the Giants week, maybe I should talk a little bit about divisions and is the Giants season over? And if you were to ask me a couple days ago, I'd say, yeah, for sure. I don't think there's any way we're catching the Padres. I mean, 4-2 is a good couple series. You're winning series. You're, on the upward, but are you really going to gain that much ground? You have to go on. How bad of a stretch you just played, you have to go on a run to get back in it because you're not going to catch the newly reloaded Padres right now. But then I realized something. I have noticed a couple times, noticing that the Mets have been losing, and then I checked. The Mets are, 1-8 in their last 9? They are freaking just nosediving hard.
2-8 and lost their last 4.
Yeah, almost as hard as the Giants are nosediving. So, I mean, they went from like division leaders all the way back down to the last NL wild card. So, honestly, I don't think it's crazy that the Mets continue to nosedive a little bit, or at least maybe just play 500 ball enough for the Giants to catch up and be there. And I'm sorry that on my gravestone. You can clip this for, if the Reds make it and we're out, whatever. The Reds don't scare me. I'm sorry, they don't. So I see an opportunity. I definitely thought there's probably no way that we're catching the Padres, but I definitely think that it's because of the way the Mets are playing right now that the Giants can catch the Mets.
It was a sneaky team that could
give
you fits. It may not be the Reds, but those Marlins, man, they've been playing out of their minds. They've been playing some good baseball versus some good teams. Didn't they just sweep the Yankees? So
they did just sweep the Yankees. That's true, but they are also. I guess they're only 2 games under 500. Technically, they could go on a run.
All you need is a little bit of belief with these young teams, and they can go on a run. Yeah, but it is a bunch of mid battling for those last spots. So it's not like, it's Marlins 56 wins, Cardinals 58, Giants 58, Reds 60. Like, it's a bunch of mid for that last spot. So
listen. They're under 500. We're over 500. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing. We're not in the same category right now.
For now, you just barely poked your head out of the park.
Whether you win by an inch or a mile, you win. All right.
So for today you're okay, but we'll see tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Marlins are a fun team to watch. I hope they make it. Yeah, I think they're a fun team. They got a lot of young guys there.
Imagine we didn't get swept by the Marlins. That'd be crazy.
They have young pitching too. They have, and if Sandy Alcantara starts pitching like he used to, or continue, I don't know if he's pitching well right now, but it's a good thing they didn't trade him now, right? They have a legit chance. There's still a lot of time left, but
right.
Hopefully they make it. That'd be fun to see a new team making it in like that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
that's all that matters.
It's definitely a pretty tight race for sure. I'm not trying to say that like the Giants got it or that it's even likely the Giants are going to make this little comeback, but I feel a lot better chasing a nosediving team than chasing the Padres, who just got reloaded and who are, a very talented team. To get reinforcements, and I understand nobody's scared of JP Sears. JP Sears destroys us. So,
he's already in the minors, so you don't need to worry about him. They already sent him to the minors.
Are you serious?
Yeah, after his first start, he was sent to the minors.
JP Sears.
Yeah, he's options to the minors. So,
are you lying right now? You're kind of making a face like you're lying right now.
No, I'm dead serious. They sent him to the minors after his first start.
You're dead ass right now? Well, that's good news for us because we're about to face but then again, they're probably going to realize that he owns the Giants and they're going to call him back up. So, yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. The Dodgers are struggling, obviously, and hopefully the offense comes through. But you guys are making it seem like people are making it seem like the Padres are like the team to beat. They're not. They're not the team to beat. The defending champions are the defending champions until they're not. And so until somebody knocks us out, you're still trying to get that spot. So Dodgers are still the team to beat. Right. They've played really mid for a while now. And somehow they're still holding on to the first spot. So if somehow they can show their even half of the potential that this lineup could be, they'd pull away. They pull away completely. So there's still time.
The Dodgers are right there. They're only 2 games behind you right now.
Yeah, but if the Dodgers do what they're supposed to do, they should be fine. They're 5-1 against them this year too. So I know how much more these games are going to mean now. Maybe that's what the Dodgers need, something that, to play for near the end of the season to keep them focused or whatever it is. It shouldn't hurt. It can only help if it's competitive. But I think if the Dodgers do what they're they're supposed to, they'll be fine. Plus, I mean, you got Scott coming back. You got Kopech coming back. I mean, it's a pretty formidable bullpen. And he gets Sasaki back. I mean, if you use Sasaki out of the bullpen as a weapon, maybe, or a piggyback off of Shohei, like that's just ridiculous. The amount of season. So if you get all those weapons back in the playoffs or near the playoffs, that just makes you even deadlier. So it's going to come down to the bats.
Maybe they won't be battle tested during the season. They're going to be a little rusty, and they just get knocked around in the playoffs. So we can definitely hope for that.
But I mean, when you're the defending champs, you definitely have been tested. I mean, everybody's giving you their best shot all year long. So,
oh my gosh, are we really going to go back to with everybody else's World Series quote? Is that what we're going to go to right now? Are we playing that again? Is that song getting played in?
It's the Dodgers, and they're the defending champs. Last year, nobody remembered that the Rangers were the defending champs. It was just another game on the schedule. But now, when it's the Dodgers, it's a little bit different. Yeah. I mean, they're ruining baseball. They're buying everybody. So, yeah, of course they want to give them their best shot.
I think you want to win every game. I mean, I'm not I get it. Like the Giants and the Padres at this moment probably want to win against the Dodgers a little bit more, just because that counts basically like as 2 wins, because you're guaranteeing a loss from a division leader. But I don't know, man. I don't see it. I'm pretty sure the Mets would rather win a game against the Phillies than against the Dodgers. So I wouldn't really count that as a World Series.
Maybe. But you're talking rivalry, it's a little bit different. By the way, did you hear what Mason Miller said in an interview earlier this week? I think he was doing Foul Territory.
Oh yeah, that he was told to hate you, right?
And I mean, if that's not little brother syndrome, what is?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody was like, "Hey, Brock Stewart" or "Hey, Alex Call." Before you guys go into the clubhouse, just remember, we hate the Padres, right? You guys hate. Okay, cool. We all hate. All right, now we can go inside. Like, why would you even bring that up? It's just so little brother energy. It's crazy, and they're so proud of it. I don't get it. It almost feels like if they beat us, it makes their season. Their season is successful if they beat the Dodgers. And that's just crazy. But it just seems that way.
Right.
Am I wrong?
You're going to look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
I mean, right? Because I speak louder and all these quotes and all these things that are always said. Like, I don't hear the Dodgers saying these things ever. In fact, they downplay it too much sometimes, right? Oh, it's just another game. And it's like, nah, there's some intensity. Sure, you want to beat these guys, but like, never. It's like, oh yeah, like we just got a new guy. We told him we hate. We're supposed to hate those teams over there. It's kind of crazy to me. I don't know.
No, for sure. Oh man, it's Trouble in Paradise already.
Oh, this is stemming from the fact that Mason Miller blew a lead, and so a couple of Dodger fans went off. They're like, "Oh, they traded DeVries for this," and so now they're trying to compare Brock Stewart to Mason Miller, which is great, All right.
Well, to be fair,
Mason Miller did his job. Great. He did what he's supposed to do. Cool. Like you got him to do that.
To be fair, I saw multiple tweets showing Baseball Savant pages next to each other from Dodger fans about Brock Stewart and Mason Miller and being like, well, numbers are kind of close. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying.
Brock Stewart has had 2 bad outings. I'm not even going to defend him. But Mason Miller is what the stats are showing. He did give up runs too. Like for a closer, his ERA is high. But, whatever. They're sensitive about everything. Right? So I didn't even participate in that. I loved seeing it from the sidelines. As soon as Miller gave up the bomb and I saw the tweets, I'm like, oh, this is just setting up Brock Stewart to fail. Like his next outing, if he fails, like the whole timeline is just going to be about Brock Stewart. And sure enough, like it was, they were very subtle with it. I almost didn't see them tweeting 100 times about Brock Stewart blowing it. But I mean, when the return is James Outman, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with whatever we get out of Brock Stewart.
Yeah, my why how the mighty have fallen. James Outman was like, this is the next guy. This was it.
Hey, he looked like a guy for about a month,
Yeah.
and then it was like, that guy is gone. I wanted him to succeed, man, because he's got so many. Defensively, he's amazing, but he's not even Kiermaier. At least Kiermaier hit a couple shots here and there. James Outman, I mean, if he ever fixes that bat, if he can ever
give you something,
he's hitting like something, he'd be solid. But right now, he's just like a backup bat or defensive replacement at the.
Yeah. No, and yeah, he does run the ball down. So.
Olivia Cusan, how worried are you about the upcoming Blue Jay series? I'm worried about the first game.
Let's go Jays.
Yeah, because it's Kershaw, and that lineup is hot. I remember the first time they ever faced them, and then what's the Bichette? Like he was dumbfounded by the Uncle Charlie. Like it was crazy. He was like gave him the jelly leg. I think he also hit a home run off of him the next at bat, but like
right.
Yeah, now Bichette is hot and he's seasoned and everything, and now he's gonna face him again. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Right.
But after him, we got some good arms going. But it's all about the offense, man. It's all about the offense.
I'm surprised how good the Blue Jays are. I mean, all of a sudden George Springer is back to being old George Springer, and all of a sudden Blue Jays are good. I mean, they pecker slapped us, but then again, we also got pecker slapped by the Pirates and Marlins. So.
Yeah, it's common for you to be pecker slapped, is what you're saying.
Hey, yo. Yeah. I mean, I guess just going into the Giants week, I haven't talked about it yet. Man, I mean, taking two out of 3 to the Mets is huge. Did see Tyler Rogers and did look kind of dumb against him. And that was the game that we kind of got pecker slapped. But they won the bread game, so it doesn't really matter too much. And the Pirates, man, that should have been a sweep. I mean, you're up. I mean, a couple things. One, I don't know. I am a prospect guy. I like it when the young guys come up and you give them shots. So I'm really rooting for Carson Seymour. But why Carson Seymour is in with a 3-run lead late in the game is a little head scratching to me. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. And then you shouldn't be too worried about it because Randy Rodriguez, All-Star, has had a great year. Who cares if it's a 1-run lead? He should be able to close that game. But, at the same time, he's been good all year. Sometimes things just happen and you're not able to shut the door. So I'm also not going to cry about one Randy Rodriguez blown save. So the guys are hitting. Jung Hoo Lee is a monster and is hitting over 400 this past week. He's not even my stud for, just because multiple reasons. But offense is starting to go. Man, Carson Wisenhunt looked good against the Mets. Just a good lineup. So I don't know, man. Are the Giants back in town? You tell me.
It's really going to depend how you do this this month coming up because you get the Padres a couple times.
Yeah,
right?
It's a gauntlet. It's a little bit of a gauntlet, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a gauntlet, and if you do well versus them, I feel like you got a shot. But
right,
yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah,
tough.
I mean,
you dug yourself a bit of a hole.
We'll get into this a little bit later, but just as a bit overlook, it is Washington, but then it's Padres, Rays, which aren't good, but then you got Padres, Milwaukee, Chicago, Cubs. That's a gauntlet. That is a solid what is that? 9 game, well, 4, 7. Fuck.
So basically,
10 games of,
the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. I need you
yeah,
to
I
do
guess
well.
so.
I need you guys to step up and win a couple of those series. All right.
I would like that. I would like to at least split the 4-game series and win the other series. I'd be very happy. So, but who knows? Maybe they just sweep one of the series because they want to get back in it. Who knows? That'd be great. But yeah, that's where we are.
So we're basically both bands of mid right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I think but mine unfortunately is a full season of mid because of a nose, which is not even mid. It was very good season and then fucking nosedive to mid. Usually the last 3 years have just been riding the mid train all season. So
right before the deadline too, they were like, "Yeah, please don't do anything for us. Like, we don't want you. We're just gonna play so bad.
Lost
please
6 in a row, dude. Right before the deadline, like how the
that
worst
was crazy.
Gosh, imagine if you just were if you would have went 3-3, they probably would have added.
Probably. I mean, they still should have. They probably should have picked up a bat, but they didn't do anything but sell.
I think they did the right thing.
Well, no, because now you have hope, and you're stuck with the same team. You still have the same holes, minus Duvall. So
yeah, that's Duvall and Rogers is probably the bigger loss, but
yeah.
Who knows? But Dave, what do you think about the best segment of the show? How are we feeling?
Let's get to it.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to us. I made sure to add the YouTube link to the Twitter down here. If you can just hit that YouTube really quick, subscribe on your YouTube. We would really appreciate it. It really helps us out and helps us grow the channel. So thank you. And here it is.
It's that time again. It's the start of the done of the week. It's time the done of the week.
Oh, it feels so good. I'm gonna start Sad Boy, and I will do Carson Seymour. And I don't want to harp on the guy. I feel like this was. It could have 5-1 sounds so much better than 4-2. And yes, Randy Rodriguez didn't shut the door. He still left with the lead. But at the same time, I think this is more on Bob Melvin. I don't understand why Carson Seymour is in the game with a 3-run lead late in the game. I don't get it. It's inexcusable to me. I understand they got rid of 2 of their best late inning guys, but man, even Spencer Bivens would have been a better shot. Gage would have been a better shot. I don't know. Lost for words. So, Carson Seymour, he's going to be better, but he's just not at the moment. So, be better, Bob Melvin.
All right. No, stay the same, Bob. Don't change. Love you just the way you are. For my dud, I didn't really have a dud prepared because they've been so bad altogether that I'm just giving it to the offense. There is a few select players that maybe won't get it, but when you have a game where Shohei strikes out 8 and he hits a 2-run blast and you're leading going into the 7th, I think it was, you got to win those games. You have to win those games. And the offense, once again, just went away after getting 2 runs because that third one was a gift. They were trying to throw the runner out at third and it hit Miguel Rojas' bat. It was just standing there. And, the guy couldn't find it. The run comes in. So it really, it's like 2 runs that you got from Shohei's home run and then they gifted you one. And then you didn't do anything after that. So it's on the offense. The offense has to show up. I know Mookie had 1 good game, but hopefully he keeps he improves on that or gets better from that game because it's been brutal. It's been brutal. Not just him. You have Teoscar. You have, multiple players that are just not hitting right now. And as a whole, some of these at-bats that they're taking are just pretty bad. It seems like they're having selfish at-bats. Like everybody wants to hit a home run in these big spots as opposed to let's lay it down a bunt. Let's move the guy over. Let's do what we have to do winning baseball. Kind of what they did in the playoffs, man. You didn't have to hit the home run, but if you got the sac fly, it still works. The run still comes in, kind of thing. You saw it from the other side. The Cardinals were laying down bunts, trying to move guys over, trying to manufacture runs. And they kept battling and battling until they came back. You didn't see that from the Dodgers. It's kind of like slug or nothing. And that's great if you're all hitting, but if you're not, then how do you manufacture a run? So I think the offense needs to take some better at-bats. It's not a secret. It's not a big puzzle. It's just team at-bats, and hopefully, they come around. I mean, they're not going to be – if they're this bad the whole season, then they have no business in the playoffs. But I don't believe that they're going to stay this bad the whole season. They have to break out.
It just happens.
Yeah, like if it's this bad, we're not even going to reach the playoffs. Like we're already down to the 2-game lead in the division, so
I like that.
Offense to show up. They need to have better at bats. They need to work counts. They need to take their walks. Shohei too, man. I love the guy, but sometimes you see this guy swinging at pitches that are like ball 3 and ball 4. Like if they want to walk you, let them walk you.
Right.
But so yeah, it's frustrating. The offense has been really frustrating at times. Hoping they can break out of it. It's not going to get any easier. You're facing the Blue Jays, who are red hot.
Yeah.
So, hopefully they break out, but we'll see. But yeah, for now, the offense is the dud.
I hear you. Yeah. Stud. I could have gone, honestly.
I thought you were about to play a song or something. I'm like, wait, what is he doing?
I don't have a Holy Schmidt song. Schmidt is my stud. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it could have gone to Dom Smith, who's hitting 300 this week. It could have went to Jung-Hoo Lee, who's hitting over 400 this week with over a 1.0 OPS. But I got to give it to Casey Schmidt. I just got to do it because we didn't know we were going to go for second base. They were talking about trading for a second baseman. I mean, and this guy is a Gold Glove caliber. Can I even speak? What is going on? A Gold Glove caliber third baseman. That was a scouting report. He won a Gold Glove in the minor leagues for his time at third base. What's going to happen when you have an actual Gold Glove or Platinum Glove or Matt Chapman at third base on this team? Hey, we're going to try you at shortstop. He was decent, whatever. Tyler Fitzgerald had a really good season, so there's no spot for him at second. So he goes to first and is one of the best defensive first basemen. He literally racked up almost a full WAR in the couple weeks that he played first base. Got hurt. Then all of a sudden, Tyler Fitzgerald sucks. He comes back and it's like, hey, we need a second baseman. Boom, he fits in, killing on defense. Looks like he's really coming to his own. I think he's gonna be a second baseman for a long time coming. This guy was an actual prospect dude, borderline top 100 guys. So I think he's gonna stick a lot more likely than it was for Tyler Fitzgerald. Because I know what you're thinking, Dave. I know you're gonna go Tyler Fitzgerald on me, but I'm not gonna let it. All right, Casey Schmidt, the man.
It seems like
Yamamoto's daddy, Casey Schmidt.
Seems like a repeat of last year. This is the exact conversation we had about Tyler Fitzgerald. You said he was going to take over. He was going to be one of the young guys, blah, 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 blah. He's not even on the team, is he? I think he's in the minors.
He is with the team. It's just he's in the minor leagues on the team.
Yeah, so let's hold off on the whole Schmidt thing. Great, he's having a moment, but, that's all it's going to be.
He's not having a moment. He's went up and down, and now he's coming into his own. He looks a lot better. He's not swinging at crazy pitches out the zone. This is the man.
And it's going to help that he has a position set, right? If they
exactly,
yeah, that's got to help too. So we'll see if it holds up because Fitzgerald couldn't do it. Maybe Schmidt can do it.
Let him go.
All right, let me give you my stud of the week. I'm going to go with a guy that should be wrapped in bubble wrap and don't take him out. Don't take him out unless it's an emergency. Until the playoffs. I'm talking about Tyler Glass now. The guy has been solid since coming back. And the offense has not been there a lot for him, but that's because the Dodgers hate giving offense to or run support to their aces, man. He's pitching like an ace. He's keeping us in games, and he looks just as advertised. What we wanted from him is what he's doing, right? But it just sucks that you're always wondering, how is he going to come out of this outing? How is he going to feel tomorrow? Is he going to be okay? And the guy is if you want to be a baseball player and a pitcher, you want to have like a body like this dude, right? Like you want to be tall, you want to be fit, throw hard, like, and somehow he can't stay healthy. So that's the crappy part about it. But he's been amazing for us. So hopefully he keeps pitching well. Hopefully the offense shows up for him, because it just makes your mouth water to think about Glass now, Yamamoto, Snell, and Otani. Like those four versus anybody's four, you're taking them, right? Like that, you have a chance in any series. So if they can stay healthy, that's awesome. And if Glass now, because we didn't have him last year for the playoffs at all, so if he can make it there healthy and pitch how he's been pitching, dude, we couldn't ask for anything else. So Tyler Glass now, keep it up, stay healthy. Wrap yourself in bubble wrap if you have to. We need you in the playoffs. You proved it. We know you're good. Just stay healthy.
Before we get to the lookouts for next week, and I guess the second half, I don't know why we call it second half. It's more like last third of the season. But let's hear what you think about Mookie. What's going on?
What are your thoughts on the Dodgers lineup? Do you think Mookie needs to be moved down while he's struggling at bat? I just think the game has a way of finding you. So if you're batting second or you're batting sixth, the moment will still find Mookie somehow. It's just the way the game goes sometimes. I know you want to have a better guy batting second, and sure. But then what if they walk those guys and somehow the bases are loaded for Mookie? Right? Like it'll still somehow find you. I don't think you can hide his bat anywhere. Your best option is that he finds it, because we need his bat to win. With I know we have Shohei, and I know we have Freddie, Smith, but Mookie, he needs to be Mookie for us to go where we want to go. So I don't know if it's the right call to move him down. I don't know if it's an ego thing either. I don't think so. I think Mookie's a team first player. If you tell him to bat ninth, I think he'd do it. If you tell him to go play left field, I think he'd do it. So I don't know if it's him not wanting to do it or the Dodgers themselves not wanting to move stuff around. But I think the longer he struggles, I think the more you have to be open to try anything, whether it's moving him to second base. And I think that's where I would put him at. Move him from shortstop. I mean, he's 30 plus already. Like, it's a very demanding position. You're either going to be a really good glove, or you're going to be a shitty glove who has good offense. And I think moving to second, less stress on the body, less to do there. And then hopefully his bat wakes up. So I think you just leave him at the spot that he's at, second or leading off. And, I'd try moving him position first before I move him into the lineup, because, I feel like the game would still find him. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he'd still show up in a big moment and we'd need his bat to contribute,
Right. Well, we'll see. I mean, I think moving to shortstop is definitely, I don't think you can say it's not part of the equation, but.
And I know everybody's trying to say that it's not, that it's nothing, that he's adamant about that it's not, but it's like, you really have to focus a lot on defense to be prepared every day for it. He said it himself. Yeah. It's not like just show up and you're going to be great. Like, you really have to put in the work there. And it's a position he hadn't played before. So, like, he spent the whole offseason doing that. I don't know. But he's also had the 15 pounds loss. He had a death in the family. So, right, I mean, he's had a rough year. And to put on top of that, he cares. This guy's – it may be – that may even be a problem too. The fact that he cares so much, because he's batting before the game, he's hitting after the game. Right. Yeah, you're gonna burn yourself out. So, I know Roberts has given him a couple mental days to try to slow him down, but I don't know, man. I hope he finds it for himself, for the team, because I know how badly he wants to get right. So we're still behind him. Even if they gave him a half-hearted ovation, even if it was corny. To the outside world.
I think it worked. It worked for Trey Turner. I think we should just stop with trying to do the. I think it's just done.
I know that it's corny. I know that it's whatever. But if that's the way you want to show him that you're backing him up, fine, whatever.
If I showed up to a day that they were doing one, I would do it. I'm just saying I wouldn't start like let's do this. It's going to help. I don't think it's
Yeah,
going to work. But
No,
if I
I get what
happened
you're
to be at the
saying.
stadium
If it
and they
just
were doing
happens
it for
organically-
Willie Adamas, I'd be all about it. So
if it happens organically without like a post on social media, cool. But yeah, the whole like, hey, on this day we're gonna give innovation. Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
That's
No. All right. Well, moving to next week, I think we already kind of talked a little bit. I think the big news for the Giants is Edwin Encarnacion got called up, had
You
2
mean
home
Bear?
runs in 2 games, and then decided to pull his
Because I
hand.
think Edwin Encarnacion is long retired.
What'd I say?
You said
Said
Edwin
Edwin?
Encarnacion.
Gerard Encarnacion. My bad. Encarnacion. He's a one-name guy.
You should really have the Nacho Libre song queued up. For
Oh
anytime.
yeah, I should. That's my fault. That's my bad, fam.
That's on you.
Um,
I mean, he's been on the IL, so we'll give you a pass this time.
right. So,
Yeah.
but he comes off the IL, 2 games, 2 home runs. It looks like he's gonna, help his
Back.
team. He's going back to the IL. I don't know if it's for the rest of the season. They're hinting that it's gonna be Luis Matos, but he's still playing in the AAA lineup today. And who's not playing? Newly acquired Drew Gilbert, who's on a tear in AAA. So I feel like plus for defense, I don't think you can go wrong. I want to say take advantage of Washington, but at the same time, you sucked against the Marlins, the White Sox, and the Pirates the first time you faced them. So, yeah, man. And then you play the Padres, which is huge to try to gain some ground in this. So if you want to get back, you got to just keep on at least winning series and hope that the Mets just keep nosediving. So that's where we are.
It's all offense for you guys too, right? Like you guys have pretty okay pitching, right? I haven't
At the moment, no. Now that Roop went down, the offense has actually been picking it up a little bit. So
the pitching
yeah, so it's kind of getting back to now we're just right here in the medium zone for both. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got the Jays. Very interesting series because we're not facing their top pitchers, but we are facing those hot bats. So we'll see how that goes. That series can go. I mean, if the Dodgers show up, it can go anyway. So hopefully they come out on top. Maybe they win another series, and then they got the Angels. So I'd like to say that that's like an easy landing, and you have to get those games because you obviously do. But it's the Angels. You never know. Those games are fun, but hopefully they take care of business in those games. They
got the Padres 2 times next month, so you can just take
down
care
to
of
the
them.
time where it's like, yeah, these guys are shitty teams, and sometimes they beat us. It's like, no, now you got to take care of business now, especially with teams literally on your back, like really close to you. So yeah.
Right. All right then. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting platforms as well as YouTube. Follow us on all your socials for to know when we're going to go live. We go live either Wednesdays or Thursdays most of the time. Who knows? Things get crazy, maybe even a Friday. So make sure to hit us up on all those. And Dave, have anything for until next week?
Oh man, Dodgers offense, please wake the hell up.
Wake the hell up.
Just win a couple
Or
of games.
don't.
Let's feel better.
Or don't. It would actually make me feel better, and I would be happy if you do. So I'm a sad boy, and do it for me. So
On that note,
on that note, I'll see you next week.